What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mike Extra, and I'm here to announce a new thing. This right here, obviously, it's a new setup. Some of y'all might be familiar with this setup. Excuse me, but I've changed things around. This is called a Extra Pod, brought to you, of course, by Secular, and I am the host. Some of y'all are probably like, yo, you doing mad different things. I'm a Gemini, bro. I'm going to be trying things. Just expect this from me for the rest of my life. I'm going to be trying new things, some things I might like, some things I might not like. I might really like things. And that's just how I am. That's why I'm creating this show. This show, the Extra Pod, is just a show for me to talk to y'all, a show for me to like audio journal, video journal, my life, my progress, share things I'm going through with y'all, be vulnerable with y'all, make mistakes with y'all. Like, it is what it is. I don't really care. I just have to be creating. Like, I'm gonna be 34 this year. Learned a lot being 33, and I just want to move forward and always just be active and moving and creating and not being lazy. And I feel like this is dope though. This is a way for me to give y'all a little background behind me, share more of me. I know some of y'all want to see more of me. Some of y'all don't really care what I'm doing on Secular, although this is going to be on Secular. But yeah, this is a new thing I'm trying. It's a way for me to audio journal and just get things off my chest, man. Like, I be having thoughts. I be in my head. Like, now I don't be smoking, dead ass, yo. I be like, my mind runs like a million minutes. Bro, I can't even talk. It just be a million things a minute in my mind. And it's like, sometimes I just gotta get things off. So this is that, an extra pod. I call it an extra pod because I'm Mike Extra, you know what I mean? And it's an extra podcast in the podcast industry. But yeah, I'm excited about this. This was inspired by someone recently shared a podcast with me. And if y'all been following me, like, it's been over like a year now, and I've been trying out different things. I did when I first did the Secular TV show, it was like me making a beat, freestyling, smoking, and that was like me at a certain point in my life. But I'm growing, and I still want to also share my life with y'all and share this video with y'all, share this audio with y'all. This is like a life passion. You know, I started out making beats really young, and I still do make beats. Project Kids. This Project Kids might be out by the time y'all see this. I don't really know, but Project Kids is gonna be my latest efforts or my latest project, and just making beats. It's 30 beats to celebrate, 3 decades of life. It's gonna be 10 years since I last dropped my first, or not even last, just since I dropped my first project, Mike Extra Inc. Some of y'all familiar with that, some of y'all not, but yeah, just celebrating and continue pushing and creating, pushing the envelope. So yeah, I'm actually doing some transition. So we're still doing the Let's Meet show. I want to give y'all an update on that. Actually, I'm getting off topic. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Yeah, just giving y'all an update on that. So this is my audio journal. I'm going to be giving y'all this every other week. This is a safe space for me to just come, sit, talk. It's not much work. It's not much effort. I'm going to have topics. If some of y'all are familiar with earlier in the year, I was doing those like talking head videos, I guess they're called, where it's like me dead center in the camera, just talking like about being vulnerable and talking about life topics and things I'm going through. And I kind of want to build on that. A lot of y'all like that. I like that. It was like powerful for me to just share those things and get those things off my heart and chest. So excuse me, I ate some good food today, so it is what it is. And I'm just like, I'm not trying to be perfect. Like, before in the past, even with those videos, like the lighting had to be everything was just trying to be like a certain way. And I just want to like create things and put it out. And that's really what it's about. Like, some of y'all might like it, some of y'all don't, but at least I'm creating and getting things off and using the gifts God gave me, audio, visuals, and graphic design, I guess, with the logos and stuff. and communication. It's one of my skills I feel like I have that I'm trying to work on to be better at, and which I'm learning through the Let's Meet show. That's actually helped me a lot with communication skills. So yeah, that's that. If you're wondering what's going on with the Let's Meet show, an update for y'all. The Let's Meet show, I'm just gonna be bouncing everywhere, but this is just the first episode, and you'll see what the topic of the episode is. It all ties in together. But the Let's Meet show, it's been going really good, yo. I actually like got mad love, mad support. Mad people wanted to hop on the show. And the first few episodes were like people I knew or kind of knew and were kind of comfortable with. Cause I do all this in my home, y'all. And I had like mad people lined up. Was booked out to like October, to be honest with y'all. And there's several factors to it. Like the next series of guests were people I'm not too familiar with, and like I want to be mindful and protective of my home. I film in my home. This is my home. I've been blessed with a nice home here in Denver. Thank you, God. It's an apartment, but like the album called Project Kids, you know, like I come from the projects, come from Section 8. So to have this apartment with downtown Denver, with tall ceilings, loft style apartment, it's a dream come true. Like growing up in New York, I would see the warehouses turned into lofts, and I'm like, damn, yo, when I get older, that's something I want. And like it happened. So just so y'all see, words are powerful, you know, talking things into existence and praying, that's like powerful. So I encourage all of y'all to like speak things into existence, manifest things, because that's how I got this apartment. So anyways, what I'm getting at is you know, I just don't want to let anyone in my home, nothing towards the guests. I know some of y'all gonna see this. It's nothing towards y'all, but like this is where I lay, I rest my head. I pray here. I work from home for my first job. I cook here, I eat here, I meditate here. So this is like my safe space, you know, and I just don't want to be welcoming in any energy into this place. I don't know what some people are going through, and my goal and purpose of the show is to love on everyone, but it's also important to have discernment and be mindful of life and things that are going on. So that's the first reason why there's a transition on location from the Let's Meet show. So right now I'm scouting a location. There is a couple more episodes I am doing with people I do know and I am comfortable with. That will be here. I think it's just 2 more that I'll be doing here, and then I'm trying to find a studio for the next series of them, and yeah, trying to figure out like the background too, like what I want it to look like. The reason why I switched to this background from it being just like the white wall with the plant and the kind of the window, several reasons. I was trying to like work with daylight, and I just don't have the equipment or the money to like battle the sun. As nice as it looks, like if you see in some of the videos in the back, the light would change, and yeah, the lighting on the face would be consistent, but like I have OCD, like I want things to be spot on. So like I flipped everything back around, and this allows me to close the windows and have full control over the lighting, because lighting is key, y'all. If y'all want a tip, a little pointer, write this down. If you want good quality video, you gotta have lighting. And although I copped a new light, I copped the aperture, well, the Amaran 100 with the aperture lantern for y'all tech heads, and I love it. So like that's my key light right now. But yeah, just lighting is important. That's how I've been getting these crispy videos. So a little takeaway for y'all who trying to make fire videos or whatever, like it's not just a good camera, you need like good lighting, you need like a good set. Thankfully, this is my home. I always said, yo, if I had a decent sized home, I'm turning the living room into into like a set or like a studio thing. And like you've seen the transition if you've been following me. So yeah, that's that. And also because the depth, I was looking at like my old videos of me making beats and those first like secular TV videos I was doing, and like I liked the depth it had. Like the Let's Meet show videos, it was just like the guest, the plant, the window, and then a wall, and then it just wasn't like no depth or like no character. So like I feel like this now, you know, you got the practical lights in the back, the candle, I was tweaking, bro. I thought I was seeing something in my reference monitor. See, that's what I'm saying. This is just natural. There's no perfection. I'm like not. If you notice with like the Let's Meet show episodes, like I don't like editing. You might hear the train in the background. I live downtown. You might hear sirens and stuff. But I like things to be natural. A lot of people, we get caught up on, like you see on social media, a lot of videos are edited and they take out the uhs or the likes or all this stuff, and it's like that's not reality. That's like when I have conversations with people, like people say people say like, people stop, people stutter, there be noise in the background. Like let's stop being fake. Let's just make natural, genuine content. So all that to say, yeah, I like this look better. It's gonna change and evolve. You know, this is a set. If you want to send me things to be here, like let me know. I'll put stuff in the background. Want to get more plants, so probably more candles and stuff, you know, since it's like there's contrast too. Like you hear the light here, and then in the back it's like a little bit darker, gives it a nice contrast. So I'm just learning. So that's a little bit of background on the transition from the Let's Meet show and where it's going. Also the frequency of it. Like I've said before, y'all, I work 65 hours a week. 2 jobs. My first job at the hospital, thankfully I get to work remote, and my second job at Target, which I love. I've met so many people through there, built great relationships there. And then shooting every Sunday was just like a lot, to be honest with you. Like I wanted this stuff to be fun, refreshing. I don't want it to be like a job or draining, and just shooting every week on top of my work schedule, on top of having, like I said before, cook, clean, do laundry, have some time to myself. You can see in the background, the bike. Been riding the bike to work. Want to ride the bike more too. So just stuff like that, you know, just being mindful of my capacity, my workload, myself, learning about myself, what I can and cannot handle. So the frequency of the show is probably going to change to once a month, doing this twice a month, and having like a weekend to myself. It's going to be nice out now. Go hike, go outside, make music, do whatever, you know what I mean? Just allowing myself that space. So yeah, I think I touched on everything. There is a little update on my current lifestyle. It's been about 2 months now. I've switched to a pescatarian lifestyle, y'all. Only eating fish, not even eating much dairy. Like I was eating eggs a little bit to get protein, and now I'm just predominantly eating fish and vegetables. It's been a journey. I feel great. I feel amazing, actually. I feel like I look great. Like I'm gonna be 34, you know what I'm saying? Look at this. My bad for the audio, but you see this? 34 hasn't been easy, y'all. Also haven't, I did actually, when I went to New York in March for my nephew's 16th birthday, I did eat meat for a couple days. So I had to cheat a little bit. I mean, it's New York, you know, my family, we Puerto Rican, we finna eat pork, you know what I mean? There was pernil and arroz con gandules. Like, how am I gonna not eat pernil and arroz con gandules? Like, I'm not trying to be perfect. Like, I might eat meat sometimes, but the focus of my lifestyle is to predominantly eat fish and vegetables. It's funny, I tell people, like, yo, bro, when Jesus multiplied food, he multiplied bread and fish. So, like, I feel like he's telling me to be pescatarian. Just joking around, but yeah, that's what I feel like is on my heart right now. Just my diet. I don't smoke no more, y'all. I don't drink. All I drink is water. I don't watch porn. I haven't masturbated. So like it's been a journey. I feel great. It hasn't been easy. It's been a journey. Some days I struggle. But I'm here. I'm doing it. You know what I mean? And that's the point. That's kind of like where I'm gonna get at later. So yeah, these episodes is not meant to be long, just some couple episodes. I'm transitioning these and the Let's Meet show. Actually, I've learned how to get, it's going to be like a true podcast, although the Let's Meet show is called a show and this one's called an extra pod, but they're both going to be on YouTube, and then they'll both be on Spotify, as well as like any place you can get a podcast at. Just trying to grow, reach different areas, and then I'll have the little clips up on social media, obviously. But just trying to create a schedule and a routine that works for me. Routine is very important to me. I feel like it's the only way I'm going to grow. I've lacked routine for many, many years of my life. So, yeah. I probably should have started this show out with checking how y'all doing. Although, like, I don't really think some of y'all watch these things. If you do, I'm grateful. Some of y'all do actually, like, especially with the Let's Me show. Some people, they've been like, someone told me, they're like, yo, I didn't even know you weren't born in New York. And I was like, yo, you actually got close to the end of the last episode of Let's Me show and you watched it. And so yeah, y'all, haha, share this with y'all. I wasn't born in New York. I was born in Pennsylvania, raised in New York. And I used to be very prideful of that for many, many years. I wanted to be like, I was so hardcore in being like, nah, I'm this New Yorker. I'm from New York. I drink water. Let me get a coffee. I drink water, you know, but you gotta like humble yourself and like, that don't matter, man. It's all like superficial stuff, you know, like what's important is I'm human. I'm here, I'm alive, I'm breathing. Thank you, God. And I'm just existing. I'm a vessel that God uses to do things. And my goal now in life is to just love on everyone. You're gonna see me in a lot of the same clothes that I've been rocking for years. Like I don't care about the clothes and stuff no more. I want to just invest in myself and invest in other people. And that's what the Let's Me show is. Yeah, I used to do a lot of lifestyle videos. You might not be seeing those. Like if I can, but like the lifestyle videos, y'all, people don't be trying to like, it takes time. Like, yo, I shoot in raw. Pause. That shit sounds crazy saying I shoot in raw, but yeah. So like, I gotta color grade my videos. I gotta edit them. The camera costs money. You know what I mean? My time costs money. The years of experience of me learning how to color grade, how to edit, how to export settings. You know, lighting. The extra gear to just some of these events you outside, like you need an ND filter, you know what I mean? I need extra batteries. I need a handle for the cage, or you know, it's like multiple things. And I don't think people are mindful of that. So like, you got to pay me for the time, the editing, the equipment. It adds up. So it's like, I'd rather just build my brand and do that. So you might see some lifestyle videos, I don't know, but I'm really focusing on just giving you like me. It's like an audio journal, a video journal, being vulnerable, having conversations, topics that not a lot of people are willing to talk about, and giving back to the youth. Like when I was young, I wish people would tell me like, I mean, they kind of did when it came to like, I guess they do with like, you know, don't smoke, or like don't watch porn, or like, but they don't really like go into depth like how it's gonna affect you, you know. And I feel like I'm willing to talk about that, you know. Yeah. So, or why it's important to be consistent. And like, I wasn't even gonna do this today, and I was just sitting there and like I was just thinking about some things, and the show's been on my mind for like a week now, and I was like, you know what, the only way to do it is just to do it. It's not gonna be perfect, but yeah. So if you're listening, I know I'm everywhere right now. This is just the first episode. It's almost like I wanted to give you an intro, let you know how I'm here, why I'm here, what I'm doing, what I plan on doing. And yeah, just like take this journey with me, y'all. I'm not perfect. I don't want to be perfect. I want to mess up. You know, I want to see this video and be like, I could have did that better, or the lighting there wasn't the best, or the plant was crooked, or blah 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 blah, whatever, you know. But I just want to do, and that's going to lead me into this. And this is kind of like to summarize everything and bring it all together, kind of like the topic of the episode. And I don't know if you guys, if you follow me, if you're new, this is a new topic to you, but if you follow me, you know me. Last year I did a poll on my mikextra's back Instagram, and I was like, are you a doer or a viewer? Excuse me, I'll tell you how good. I had some fire fish earlier, y'all. Like fire fish from, this restaurant called Soul in Cherry Creek. Highly recommend that restaurant. Even when I was not pescatarian and indulging in other foods, gotta watch how I said that, because like to say I'm not eating meat no more is mad pause. But like, is it? Because like, if I was eating meat, that's pause, but I'm not eating meat, so like, it's not pause because I'm not eating meat, you know. But either way, it just sounds like, hey, yo, bro, let's just not talk about consuming meat like that. You know what I mean? So anyways, indulging in other foods. Soul is good. I must say the rice and beans, not it, bro. Today the rice was like my grandma would say, mogoyao. I don't know, like it wasn't fully cooked, but the fish was fire. The fish was fire. The fish was fire, yo. Back to what I was saying. Welcome to a conversation with me. I go everywhere. Doers versus viewers. Did a poll. I swear at that time, bro, man, I had like over 100 people probably looked at the story, and then I think like 4 or 5, maybe 6 people was like, I'm a doer. They hit the doer thing, and then it was just like, damn, yo, like you telling me 100, a little under 100 of y'all are just viewers? Like y'all gotta, like I feel like I believe in y'all more than that. I feel like y'all have something to contribute to society, to the social realm. Like, don't just be wasting your time away scrolling. And like, that's something I struggle with, and it's a topic I will touch on another episode, social media, because lately my prayer has been like learning to use social media as a tool. Because like I work from home, and some days, yo, I just be scrolling, and then those be like my worst days. My best days is when I don't be on social media. But it's like I am a creative, and I create things, and I need a platform to put it out. And I'm grateful that we have these things, because when I was a kid, we didn't. So yeah, like I was just like, it just blows my mind. So all that to say, where I tie it in all together is just do things, create things, put things out. Don't be a viewer. Don't like watch mad things. Like, yeah, there's educational tools on, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. I see it all the time, like especially on the secular page, since like I do audio and video stuff. Like that feed, the explore page on there, yo, I'll be learning mad lighting techniques, color grading techniques, editing tips in DaVinci, you name it, bro. There's mad educational things on there, but it's like, it's also a balance, you know what I mean? Like I can't get lost in there. I gotta actually go out and do it. And a lot of us, we want, for me, from my own experience, I wanted all those things to be like so perfect. And then what I learned with the Let's Meet show is like, yo, let's just do it. Let's just do things and put it out and like go from there. And that's also with the project kids. I don't know where I'm pointing. I guess because my studio's back there now, so I'm like pointing to where the SP404 is. But with the project kids, all made on the SP404. And what I did was I just like, if you have too many tools, you get lost, So like I limited my tools. It was like, I'm just making beats on the SP404. I'm doing it every day after Target, and I'm only doing it for an hour. And I just exported all those beats, and I made 30 beats. And then that's how I got that project. And same thing with the Let's Meet show. I was just like, schedule these people, we recorded, and then we put it out. And, sometimes I didn't like the lighting. Sometimes I didn't like the focus. Sometimes just things, I can nitpick all day. We can all do it. But it's like, let's just learn from that and apply that to the next things. And I just want to encourage y'all to do that. Like, yo, be a doer, not a viewer. I'm grateful for the viewers, because y'all be viewing my stuff and y'all be viewing other things. But like, let's just do though too. You know what I mean? Like, let's just not view, let's do. And that's where I tie it into like what I was saying in the beginning. You've seen me do many things, but in this last year, yo, you've seen me do mad different things. Like, I started with that secular TV where I was sitting here making a beat, freestyle and smoking or whatever. And I was putting those out, and then that kind of stopped. Then I was all right, I'm just going to make videos of me making beats where I crop in and zoom in slowly and zoom out, and you see me smoking, and I thought it was cool or whatever, but I was still doing. And then I took a break. I took a long break. That's when I first stopped smoking last year. From like August all the way to I started doing the ad for the Let's Meet show. I much needed a break. Wasn't smoking. I was doing other things that I won't incriminate myself, but I was doing other things that really helped me find myself and get to where I'm at now. And that's how we got to the Let's Meet show. And shouts to Armand. Armand, if you're watching this, I love you, bro. Armand is one of the guests on the Let's Meet show. Work on Armand at Target. That's the kid right there, yo. That kid's 19, but bright future ahead of him. I even called him today. He had like a pop-up shop today, and I just love talking to him. He was the person I remember, like one of my last days of smoking, I was just like telling him about the Let's Meet show, and we were like brainstorming ideas, and then literally I made the ad like the next day, and then it just all came like that, and it was just doing, you know what I mean? I spoke about that in episodes, like if God gives you ideas, like you have to act on it, because I've seen many times with myself, I have ideas and things, and if I don't do it, someone else is going to do it, and God's going to use these other people to get this out. Like, God has an agenda, you know what I mean? And if we don't want to be obedient, he will find someone who is going to be obedient. So just be consistent. I could probably do a lot better in consistency. Who am I to talk? But I'm trying to find a routine. I'm trying to find a rhythm. And that's all I can do, man. Just show up. Not trying to be perfect. Don't really care what y'all think. Because honestly, I'm probably doing more than a lot of y'all, but let me not be negative. But that's not what it's about. It's just about creating for myself, not creating for likes, not creating for comments, not creating for views, creating so that wherever life takes me and look back, I'd eventually like to have a family. My kids, they could look and be like, yo, my dad, he did it. He created. He like, even for y'all know me, like, I've always said I want to make beats, I want to do this, and my idea of what that stuff looked like has evolved and changed, but I'm still doing it. I'm still making beats, I'm still doing videos, and it all came out of necessity, thanks to Q. Shout out to Q, T, rest in peace Rick, shout out to Brand, to all of us just like wanting to do things and had ideas and dreams, but didn't have like the financial backing or the record labels or whatever. So, Lou was the first one with a camera, man, and we would do those videos, and it all just stemmed from that, like just creating out of necessity or figuring these things out of necessity. And it got us here, man. Like Q right now, the secondhand crack smoke, like, I be here tight that I'm here. Like, I'm grateful God has me here in Denver, and I'm sure he has a plan and a reason. But like, seeing those videos of Q doing the secondhand crack smoke project he's working on is like, but it's fire, and it's why I'm sitting here too. It's like, we're all still doing. Yeah, like till this day, I'm going to be 34. I'm sure Q's going to be 35 this year. And I just feel like we're better than we were when we were younger. And it's like, we wanted to get signed. We thought we was going to get signed, and we're better than we were then. And I feel like now, like, we don't even need to be signed. It'd be nice if we had a financial backing where none of us have to worry about our finances. Like, I wouldn't have to work the 65 hours a week, and Q wouldn't have to worry about his finances, and Brandon and Teeb and all of us. But I feel like it's building character in all of us, to be honest with you. And yeah, it's just beautiful to see, man. Brandon with his toy photography too. I remember when Brandon first told me he wanted to start doing photography, and like, Brandon, I'm sorry, bro, but I probably could have been more supportive. I know you always wanted to go out and shoot with me and stuff, but look what this evolved into, bro. Like, your toy photography is wild. Like, the fact that you do the toy photography that you're doing, bro, blows my mind. Like, that shit looks so clean, so official. Like you should definitely be working for Marvel or whatever those things are. But it's just beautiful to see, man, and I'm grateful, and it all just ties back into doing. Definitely just doing what's in your heart, what's in your mind, what God put on your heart. Smart word, if you see this, I would, if you want to give me some ad money in the future or now or whatever, I will definitely take that. So if you see me look up sometimes, y'all, it's because I like to look at the reference monitor just to make sure I'm where I should be, in the third. Like, pay attention to things like that too, y'all. Like, you see the setup, like, I'm here in one of the thirds. The back of the bookshelf is at the other corner of the third. And like, just think about like your frame, I know a lot of y'all want to create, and this is nothing new. This stuff is all over the internet, but like, it's important if you want to get those visuals. What time is it? I'm not gonna talk too much because I'm gonna have to edit this, and I gotta work tomorrow, and I actually gotta take the car to the garage tomorrow because I want my car to be on point, y'all. So just staying on top of things. But yeah, these are gonna be like, I don't even know how long this one is, but it should be like 20 and 30 minute episodes. They're all gonna be topic based, things I'm going through, vulnerable things. This one was just to give y'all an update on my life, what's going on with the Let's Me show, how I got to this, the extra pod, or extra pod. So y'all can see my face. My man Edgar, y'all saw Edgar on the Let's Me show. He gave me my low drop fade. I just recently chopped off the beard. I was trying to let the beard grow to give it some contrast, but tying this into my current lifestyle, I'm trying to be as minimal as possible, and like things that are sustainable and maintainable. So like if I have a beard, I gotta oil it, I gotta brush it. That's not like low maintenance. When I have my hair long, yeah, everyone loved my long hair. It was curly, it's fire. But that takes a lot of work to maintain those curls. Like, that's not sustainable for me. And if like I want to be able to create, what's more important to me is having a low maintenance lifestyle, so that way I can produce more. So yeah, that's just an update. I've been journaling too, y'all. Started right around the time I was doing those episodes of like me talking about weed addiction, porn addiction, support from friends and family. Yeah, so I'll get better at this. I promise you I won't look at the monitor as much. I'll be more organized. But I had to do this. If not, when was I gonna do it, you know? So you're gonna see the new logo. This will be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you can get a podcast. Full episodes will also be on YouTube as well. And yeah, just focusing on secular being more of a entertainment medium. Though this will definitely evolve into other things, or things will evolve, trust me. But yeah, this is where I'm at currently, you know, just being vulnerable with y'all, giving y'all my life. We're still doing the Let's Meet show. Got two episodes that I'm gonna, maybe one more here, and then we'll see, because that stuff costs bread. Like, if I got, like, people don't understand, I also gotta rent out a space now, and then make sure they have lights. If they don't have lights, now I gotta worry about how I'm gonna transport this camera, the microphones, the lights, how much time I need to set up their breakdown. Just a lot of stuff to factor in, but just keep that in mind, y'all. Like, I'm trying, you know, I'm not even trying, I'm doing, and I'm just doing it at a pace that works for me, and that's what's important. So let me know what y'all think about this. If you hear it, if you watch it, if you got this far, cool. If not, no hard feelings. But I'm definitely gonna be doing this more. I feel great. I feel like I got mad things off my chest, things I want to share with y'all, but I haven't been sharing with y'all. And just stay tuned. Probably gonna put a lot of the beats from the Project Kids project on here. I might even, if you want to submit your beats to be on these too, please do. I'm just here to love on people and support people. And yeah, thanks for spending time with me. Got a little hunchback. Gotta work on my posture. Can't be having these spine problems, you know what I'm saying? But if you like this, if you something resonated with you, DM me, email me, info@secular.net, DM the Secular page, secular.tv, leave a comment. Gotta figure out the whole Spotify thing. I don't know how that works. Maybe there's like links and stuff I could leave. What I like about the Spotify thing, I know I talk a lot. This is why I'm doing the show, because I talk a lot. The Spotify thing is, if you can't watch or in the podcast, you can listen to it. I know people give me feedback. They're like, yo, I just had it on in the background listening to it, which is fine. Like, you don't got to see it. I just like to give the video for the people who want to sit down and see the video. But because that's how I like how I got here too, y'all. I watched mad of the Joe Budden podcast. I'm talking about for years, another podcast too, but I'm just going to give Joe the credit he deserves, because everyone be trying to poop on Joe Budden, and Joe Budden to me is amazing. Like, Joe Budden set this off, y'all. For me, in my opinion, he's the reason I'm sitting here doing this. He's the reason why you see this. It's because of Joe Budden. Like, for real, not Joe Biden, Joe Budden. Shout out to Joe Budden, yo, for real. Like, I watched so many of his things, and then I had to stop being a viewer. I still support the show heavily, but definitely a big inspiration to why I'm here, showing me. And I would sit down, like, I wasn't one, like, I need to see how their facial expressions were, how they were reacting. Like, I just can't do the audio for a podcast for me. That might work for some people, but not for me. I got to do the video. That's how I view. That's how I guess receive, maybe lack of word, better. It's probably lack of words. It could be better words. That's how I receive information. I'm visual, so I like to see it. And I'm gonna end it on this, and then y'all give feedback. Be mindful of what you're feeding your body, you know, kind of fuel you're putting in. They say food is fuel. What you're feeding your eyes, your soul, and your ears. Kind of want to touch on these things a little deeper more, but these things definitely influence you and affect you. It has for me, and it took me many, many years to just surrender to it. But since I've surrendered to it, there's been so much growth. So, this was dope. So holla at me. It's your boy, Mike Extra. This is an extra pod on Secular by me, Mike Extra. I love y'all. Peace.